Good day, musicians. How are we doing? Welcome to Transform Musician once more. In today's lessons, we'll be going through the number system and why you should learn and understand the number system. One thing about the number system, one thing in music is that it's good to make researches, it's good to understand whatsoever you are doing. With the number system, you are able to communicate with other musicians. With the number system, when a musician says 1-4-5 chord progression, when a guitarist says 1-4-5 chord progression, or the bassist, you'll be able to implement it into your own style, into your playing. That's the number system for you. Number system in general. Also, when you are familiar with a particular key, for example, you are familiar with the key of C, you do not understand the other keys, and someone who plays on A flat is trying to explain something to you, it becomes easier if you understand the number system, because the person might simply say, play the 7-3-6-2-5-1 chord progression, and you'll be able to implement it in the key of C because you understand the number system. So that's the number system for you. It's a very easy concept. So we'll be breaking the number system in this lesson. Also, this is the first lesson. We will be dealing with the diatonic chords and scale with regards to the number system. In the next lesson should be non-diatonic chords and scale with regards to the number system. When you see diatonic, we are talking of notes in the scale or chords in the scale. Non-diatonic chords and notes outside the scale. In this context, the major scale. So do not forget to subscribe, not forget to like, not comment, and don't forget to comment in the below. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, welcome. In this first video, we'll be explaining the number system. The number system simply involves replacing the notes, replacing chords with numbers. Replacing chords with numbers for various reasons, for some important reasons. The natural number system. Something you should understand. It's very easy to grasp and very easy to understand and implement into your playing. Okay. I'm sure before now you know how to form the major chords and how to play the major scale. I'm sure before now you learned that the major scale, the surface of the major scale are Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. While in the key of C, the letters will be C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Whatsoever key you play on the surface will be Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. So that's true anyways. But with the number system, we will be replacing these surface with numbers simply by substituting. That is, you substitute each of the number for each of the surface starting from the beginning. Instead of playing Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do, you'll be playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Instead of singing, that's too low. Sorry. That's the key of C. You'll be singing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. In the key of C sharp, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. The key of A flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. In the key of F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. In the key of F sharp, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. And so on and so forth. Replace these surfaces with numbers. Replace the F sharp, D sharp, A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, and F sharp again with numbers. So that's how it works. That's the essence of the number system. So back to the key of C. So with the number system, it becomes easier for you to. The number system is very important in terms of chords, although you can use the number system as single notes. For example, instead of playing the phrase Do, Re, Mi, Sol, Ti, La, Re, Do, Re, Mi, Sol, Ti, La, Re, it will be in surface, it will be Do, Re, Mi, Sol, Ti, La, Re. But with number, knowing what each number stands for, the surface it stands for, that is your first note, that is your 1 represents Do, your 2 represents Re, your 3 Mi, 4 Fa, 5 Sol, 6 La, 7 Ti. We were able to substitute the surfers, you'll be able to play it as this: 1, 2, 3. Then your fifth, which is re, mi, fa, sol. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 6, 2. So when you see someone say play those notes for me, 1, 2, 3, 5, 2. Sorry for that. You should know what the person is trying to say. In the key of A flat, it will be 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 6, 2, 3. So that's the number system for you. Very easy to implement, to understand. So now we're moving to chords. We actually make use of numbers when dealing with chords. It won't sound nice when someone says play me or play fa minor 6. That doesn't make sense because we can't be calling a chord combination of notes so far. We can't be saying this is in the key of so we can't be saying this is fa because it's do, re, mi, fa, and so far. One thing we should understand is that this is a combination of fa, la, do. So we can't call this fa. We can actually call it the fourth chord because in the scale it occupies the fourth degree or fourth position. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth chord in a major scale is always a major chord. You should understand that the first, the fourth, and fifth chord are always major chords. The second, the third, and sixth chord are always played as minor chords, while the seventh as diminished chord. If you don't understand that, if you don't understand how to form major chords, minor chords, diminished chord, or the diatonic major chords, you can check the description box below. If you have downloaded this, try going online to rewatch this, or going online to this lesson and go to this description box, click on the link to go through those lessons. It will really help you to understand this lesson because I won't be dealing with that in this lesson again because of time. Okay, I did a lesson on that, the position of this chord, the diatonic major chords, the diatonic minor chords, and diminished chord. You will really understand. Then you can come back to watch this lesson if you find it very difficult. So let's go back to where we are coming from. If it will be nice to call this a fa chord, or call the second chord a re chord, or call the first chord a do chord. This is a combination of do, mi, sol. Call it the one chord. The first chord played on the first degree. The second chord is always based on the second degree. 2. The third chord is based on the third degree. The sixth chord being on the sixth degree. We are all playing all these chords in rose position. So that's the essence of that. Replace these chords with numbers instead of surfers. For example, someone says play the 1, 5, 6, 4 progression. We should be knowing that first of all, the notes that come to our mind are the first chord, 5th, 6th, 4th note. Then we have to play chords over these notes. That is, the first note, you build a major chord over this note. The fifth chord, you build the fifth chord over this note, which is the fifth. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. You build the sixth chord over the sixth note, which is do, re, mi, fa, sol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You build the fourth chord over the fourth note. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will become 1, 5, 6, 4. So that's how number works. So in this lesson we will be limited to notes and chords in the major scale. Do go through it again if you don't understand. Go through it. In those days, whenever I go through lessons or videos, whenever I don't understand, I try calming down, be open-minded, and we go through them again. I also do my personal researches. It's also good you do your own personal researches to understand this better. So that's that for today. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and even share with your friends. You can ask questions on whatsoever you don't understand in the description area.